Hey there! Alright, just throwing this in post, because, I mean, I thought I should put something at the beginning, because I just realized, you know, I don't exactly have name tags for the characters, and, like, everyone is me. I mean, I do different costumes, but I felt like I should probably specify who's who and all that. So, let's just get started. So, one sec. Alright, this is Macbeth. Alright, purple thing. This is like supposed to be like the robe type thing that like kings have, and crown. Alright? And one other thing. This is my stunt double for action scenes, the stunt double for Macbeth. This is Satan's look, just, you know, just a hat, really. Once again, the purple shirt. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention. Okay. For people with purple shirts, aligned with Macbeth, blue, mostly with Malcolm, and red, Macduff affiliated people, which just so happens to only be Macduff. My outfit for the messenger is right here. This is the messenger. This right here is Macduff. Kind of made it so that both Macduff and Malcolm have these jackets because, like, you know, they're both sort of kings of something somewhere. And also, then Macduff also's got a stunt double right there. Right here is Malcolm. Seaward. This is young Seaward, or Seaward Jr., but whatever. And, you know, he's got a hat, because, you know, only young people wear hats. That's just a well-known fact. And his stunt double is this guy. And finally, Ross. There you go. Alright. That's about everyone. I hope you enjoy this monstrosity I created. Hang out our banners on the outward walls. The cry is still, they come. Our castle's strength will laugh a siege to scorn. Here, let them lie, till famine and the ague eat them up. Were they not forced with those that should be ours? We might have met them dareful beard to beard, and beat them backward home. What is that noise? Well, it is the cry of women, my good lord. I have almost forgot the taste of fears. The time has been my senses would have cooled to hear a night shriek, and my fellow pair would at a dismal treatise rouse and stir as life were in it. I have supped full with horrors, direness, familiar to my slaughterous thoughts, cannot once start me. What for was that cry? The queen, my lord, is dead. She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Tomorrow creeps in this petty pace from day to the last syllable of recorded time, and all our yesterdays have lighted fools the way to dusty death. Out, brief candle, life's but a walking shadow. A poor player that struts and frets his hour upon the stage, and then is heard no more. It is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Thou comest to use thy tongue, thy story quickly. Gracious my lord, I should report that which I say I saw, but know not how to do it. Well, say, sir. As I did stand my watch upon the hill, I looked toward Burnham, and anon methought the wood began to move. Liar and slave! Let me endure your wrath if it not so. Within this mile may you see it coming, I say, a moving grove! If thou speak'st false, upon the next tree thou shalt hang alive, till famine cling thee, if thy speech be sooth. I care not if thou dost for me as much. I pull in resolution, and begin to doubt the equivocation of the fiend that lies like truth. Fear not till Burnham Wood do come to Dunsinane. And now a wood comes toward Dunsinane. Arm out. If this witch he avouches does appear, there is nor flying hence nor tarrying here. I gin to be aweary of the sun, and wish the estate of the world were now undone. Ring the alarm bell, blow wind, come rack. At least we'll die with harness on our back. Now near enough. Your leafy greens throw down, and show like those you are. You, worthy uncle, shall with my cousin, your right noble son, lead our first battle. Worthy Macduff and we shall take upon what else remains to do according to our order. Fare you well. Do we but find the tyrant's power tonight? Let us be beaten if we cannot fight. Make all our trumpets speak. Give them all breath, those clamorous harbingers of blood and death. They have tied me to a stake. I cannot fly, but bear-like I must fight the course. What's he that was not born of woman? Such a one am I to fear, or none? What is thy name? Thou wilt be afraid to hear it. No, though thou callest thyself a hotter name than any is in hell. My name's Macbeth. The devil himself could not pronounce a title more hateful to mine ear. No, nor more fearful. Thou liest, abhorred tyrant. With my sword, I'll prove the lies thou speakest. Macbeth wins. Thou wast born of woman, but the words I smile at, weapons laugh to scorn, brandished by man that's of a woman born. That way the noise is! Tyrant, show thy face! If thou beest slain with no stroke of mine, my wife and children's ghosts will haunt me still. I cannot strike at wretched kerns whose arms are hired to bear their staves. Either thou, Macbeth, or else my sword with an unbattered edge I sheath again unneeded. There thou shouldst be this great clatter, one of greatest no seems brooded. Let me find him, fortune. And more this way, my lord. The castle's gently rendered, though tyrants' people on both sides do fight. Those noble things do bravely in the war. The day almost itself professes yours, and little is to do. We have met with foes that strike beside us. Enter, sir, the castle. Why should I play the Roman fool and die on mine own sword, whiles I see lives the gashes do better upon them? Turn, hellhound, turn. Of all men else I have avoided thee. But to get thee back, my soul's too much charged with blood of thine already. I have no words. My voice is in my sword. Thou bloodier villain than terms can give thee out. Thou losest labor. As easy mayest thou the interchant air with thy keen sword impresses make me bleed. Let fall thy blade on vulnerable crests. I bear a charmed life which must not yield to one of woman born. Despair thy charm, and let the angel whom thou still hast served tell thee Macduff was from his mother's womb untimely ripped. Cursed be that tongue that tells me so, for it hath cowed my better part of man, and be these juggling fiends no more believed, that palter with us in a double sense, that keep the word of promise to our ear, and break it to our hope. I'll not fight with thee. Then yield thee, coward. I live to be the show and gaze of the time. We'll have thee as our rarest monsters are, painted upon a pole, and under wit, here may you see the tyrant. I will not yield to kiss the ground before young Malcolm's feet, and to be baited with the rabble's curse. Though Burnham would become to Dunsinane, and thou opposed being of no woman born, yet I will try to the last. Before my body I throw my warlike shield. Lay on Macduff, and damned be him that first cries, hold, enough. I would the friends we miss were safe arrived. Some must go off, and yet by these I see so great a day as this is cheaply bought. Macduff is missing, and your noble son. Your son, my lord, has paid a soldier's debt. He only lived but till he was a man, the which no sooner had his prowess confirmed in the unshrinking station where he fought, but, like a man, he died. Then, he is dead? Aye, and brought off the field. Your cause of sorrow must not be measured by his worth, for then it hath no end. Had he his hurts before? Aye, on the front. Why then, God's soldier be he. Had I as many sons as I have hairs, I would not wish them to a fairer death. And so his knell is knolled. He's worth more sorrow, and that I'll spend for him. He's worth no more. They say he parted well and paid his score. And so, God be with him. Here comes never comfort. Hail, King, for so thou art! Behold, where stands the usurper's cursed head. The time is free. I see thee compassed with thy kingdom's pearl, that speak my salutation in their minds, whose voices I desire aloud with mine. Hail, King of Scotland!
Hail, King of Scotland! Yeah, you take that thing from Macduff! Yeah! Woo! Yeah, you're the best, man! There's no give me a shot, man! You can do it, man! Yeah, you're way better! Yeah, let's go! King of Scotland! Oh, such a great thing to see you do!
We shall not spend a large expense of time before we reckon with your several loves, and make us even with you, my thanes and kingsmen. Henceforth be earls, the first that ever Scotland in such an honor named. What's more to do, which would be planted newly with the time, as calling home our exiled friends abroad that fled the snares of watchful tyranny, producing forth cruel ministers of this dead butcher and in his fiend-like queen, who, as 'tis thought, by self and violent hands took off her life. This, and what needful else that calls upon us by the grace of grace, we will perform in measure, time, and place. So thanks to all at once, and to each one whom we invite to see us crowned at Scone.
Come to question all that you've known. Remember, you are not alone. I will be here, standing beside you. There is no mountain too tall to overcome. We will be as one. You will rise again. This is your legacy. Don't come to question all that you've known. Remember,